What's going on, recliners? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be checking out Season 2, Episode 2 of Invincible. First episode, kind of what you would expect for a season premiere. Showing the aftermath of Season 1, the hardships and troubles that Mark is facing after the bombshell that was his dad was dropped on him in the finale. Mark is eager to get back out into the hero business. Guess to kind of prove that he's not his dad, and at the same time help take his mind off of everything that went down. And for right now, he's working for Cecil. We'll see how long that lasts. I have a feeling at some point Cecil will have him do something that he'll be conflicted about and just kind of be like, nah, this isn't for me. On the plus side and the more normal side for him, though, he did get accepted into college with Amber, so he has that to look forward to for now. But aside from that, it's really just how can we move forward, which I can appreciate that. Especially from something that's animated, you don't really expect something deep like that out of a show like this, so good job. You had the Marauders help out. I forget the new guy's name, but you got Brain Dreadlocks dude now who's out for blood against Invincible, even though what happened to him was his own damn fault. But easy to see the writing on the wall that he would become a villain. Will he be the main big bad throughout the entire season, or just a couple episode type of villain? Not really sure yet. Maybe we'll get some more clarification in this one. Then, aside from that, nothing really of note happened. Immortal's back again. Really living up to the name. Guy's been killed off twice already. 3 times if you count the alternate universe. And yeah, he doesn't trust Mark, which rightfully so. He's been killed twice by Mark's dad, so it would make sense that he wouldn't trust his son. But other than that, things are kind of quiet right now, and I expect things to ramp up relatively soon. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this one, but before we do, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. So yeah, let's check out Season 2, Episode 2 of Invincible.
For others,
oh, they're already at their graduation.
Far too quickly for what comes next. A place for each and every one of you.
Is he out saving people? Reminds me of, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Peter late to his graduation.
Professor Seismic, right?
Doc Seismic.
Oh, yeah. This is the guy that went after the hell's that presidential monument called?
Granite stolen from the earth.
Isn't that most buildings?
You can keep the ones made of wood.
That's still pulled from the earth.
Magmanites.
It's like, I know it's here for, like, entertainment value, but why do superheroes always just allow villain monologue?
There can be no triumph without testing your limits.
I like the parallel. Learning some new moves. I mean, I guess why not at that point? He's already jacked up the monument enough. Why not?
Oh, so all I missed were the made-up inspirational quotes? Cool.
Marcus Sebastian Grayson.
Be original. Be
Invincible. Alright, at least they're not messing with me with the title card with this episode.
Summer plans. Go.
Nothing but swimming pools and sleeping late for 2 whole months.
I miss those days.
On the weekend.
That's amazing.
Do you ever miss punching bad guys in the face?
God, I love having superhero friends.
It's a nifty trick.
You're always on call now.
That's the job.
It's all right.
Can he even get drunk?
Here.
They were gonna execute us. We barely got off that rock alive.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this whole plot point.
Send up that Invincible guy again.
You're talking about starting an interplanetary war.
About Martians. Is that how you say it? Martians? I have to visit the urination chamber.
Was he the one that had the sequid, like, on his, patch? Or is he's just a Martian?
Not that it matters, because I have nothing to hide.
Oh, so wait. Did the Martian take the real astronaut's place? That's why he was left behind on Mars?
Quite frankly, Livingston, this is the U.S. Space Administration.
Please don't kill me!
What?
Spare me!
Christ on a Christmas tree. No one's killing anybody till you can get your head on straight.
Taking that a little literally, my guy.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You scared the piss out of my entire crew.
Yeah, maybe a heads up.
Thank you.
Mommy! Does this mean we can go home now?
6 years. Oh, but unless you know somebody.
So cool!
Hey, Mom.
Morning. It keeps doing that. I told Cecil those contractors he hired were total amateurs. How about we take a little break? I found some crazy deals online. I'm thinking beach trip. You and me.
Cecil told me the Guardians are working out some issues, and I don't know if I can take off right now. The last time I did this on my own, half a city got destroyed.
I understand.
No, you don't.
You're a good person. No one thinks you're gonna turn out like your father.
What the, why would you even say it?
Because that's what you're thinking. It's like your mom's going through the same thing you are.
Somebody got me in the balls.
Maybe if you trained more and complained less, we could get back to saving lives.
Life. Kate, is that you?
First of all, we are not dating. Boo. Boo.
You goddamn geriatric hypocrite.
Okay, now I understand what the look was. I guess they, share the same feelings across all the bodies.
Welcome to our first annual commemoration of the massacre that shook the world.
Just find a way to pay your bills, or I need you out by the end of next week.
He may have come from the stars.
Is he gonna
but Martian Man
take his
will
place?
always be one of Earth's greatest superheroes.
We've had multiple corroborated sightings of Darkwing. Which is perturbing me, considering that I personally ID'd what was left of his ribcage last year. Midnight City. Been a virtual no man's land since the Midnight Magician cursed it back in '02.
This is like the Gotham of the universe.
So weird.
That is pretty cool, though. That? Not so... Oh, those are the guys he said he'd be back for. Whoops. Maybe a Darkwing came through somehow from an alternate universe?
Help me make sure scum like you never hurt another innocent person again.
Come on, man. Darkwing was at my 12th birthday party, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't kill people.
I was Nightboy, his assistant.
assistant.
Oh, okay. So this is Robin turned Batman.
I'm not going anywhere with the son of a psychopath.
Ow! I felt that. Hey, man. I said I felt that punch. I didn't say it hurt.
Literally, like, out of the shadows.
Welcome to the Shadowverse.
Now that makes sense.
I like the old Darkwing better.
I'm the hero here.
Not until you take me back.
You would never.
Like you said, I'm Omni-Man's son.
It was a little dark, man.
And let go of.
Where were you?
You'll have to ask Darkwing's sidekick.
You know, it was only like an episode or two ago I realized that the guy voicing Cecil is Ghoul from Fallout.
Mark came to me. I'm looking out for him. I'm easing him back into the job.
It's not a job. That's what this is about, isn't it? That you're in control, not him.
Debbie, I meant what I said about looking out for Mark.
Donald?
Debbie?
Yeah, she's wondering the same thing I am. How is he alive?
Okay? Things have been a little tight lately financially, but we're fine, really, sweetie. There. Turn it back, please, before your father gets home.
Dad? What are you doing in a Burger Mart shirt?
Until you people turn the Chicago corporate office into a pile of rubble.
You don't have to work some minimum wage job like a teenager. I can give you and Mom whatever you want. 24 karat. You can sell this.
Turn it back.
Prideful bastard. I'll take the gold apple.
I will visit in a few days to check in and make Dad sell this. Bye.
Local politics might not be as sexy as flying around in tights, but that doesn't mean you're the only one saving the world.
Surprise! I'm taking you to lunch.
I said I'd be back at
Yeah,
1:30.
guy could literally
We're
take
almost
you
there.
anywhere in the world.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's just Las Vegas, okay? You only get an hour for lunch, and I can't fly you to Europe that fast without your skin ripping off.
Mark, I need you.
Give me a sec.
You're way too good for me.
Take her back?
Also, I need to take you back to work first.
Yeah, for real.
You're late.
For what? Low tide?
Something like that.
Another kaiju.
Atlantean law dictates that his sentence falls to his next of kin. You. According to Atlantean custom, the only way to atone for the king's murder is to marry his widow.
What? Okay, but like, will I have to, you know...
Consummate?
How? We got King Lizard rotting in a prison cell.
It appears that Supreme Lizard has seized control in his absence.
That me better not be you, Rudy.
It's not.
Who is that? Oh, the Martian dude.
The Shapesmith.
Oh, nope. Someone completely different.
Where this?
Welcome, son of he who slayed my husband.
I'm very sorry for what my father did, but even though, you know, you seem super nice, it just wouldn't feel right. Oh, then we're not getting married?
We abolished that barbaric custom.
So then why is he there?
Trial by combat.
Is that just like the top of its head? Yep. Oh, it is a kaiju.
Seriously?
The cabinet at home, now the mailbox.
Let's sell this bitch.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And last but not least, the living room.
Slow down.
I was just asking.
Yeah? Well, don't bother. We're definitely not offering on this. When you earn the money, you can decide where we live.
She's not your pet.
Your file on Atlantean law needs some serious updating.
This wasn't the deal.
Oh, shit!
Talk to me, kid.
Be amazed if he could even hear you now.
How far away is Use that backup.
Incoming.
Uh-oh. Are we already gonna get to the point where Mark
That's why I'm
disagrees
going
with
back.
Cecil?
You got lucky this time.
Lucky?
Atlantis is calling it even since you saved the Queen's life.
They're gonna
Due
use
to the
that.
boys in R&D, I want to report in a week.
They're gonna use that noise as a weapon against Invincible or Omni-Man when he comes back. What a prick.
Why would you do that? You gotta get over this stupid man of the house thing. I'm trying to help.
The whole lot was unstable. That's why the city never built there.
Oh, damn.
Your powers don't make you a hero. They make you dangerous.
Yeah, it's a little freaking tough, my guy. Could this be Damien Darkblood? Making his presence known? Or am I just, like, way overthinking it? Talk to your mother, man. You both went through the same shit.
Those things.
Ooh, why don't you show him the shower, Immortal?
The Guardians could use someone with your talents.
Really? I was born a baby human right here on the planet of Earth.
This is the Martian.
I got my superpowers in a random industrial accident because I am a normal human superhero.
We are the Lizard League.
All hail Supreme Lizard!
Someone disagrees with him.
Any objections?
The hell was that about?
Think of me as an old friend. An old friend who can help you, given your current predicament.
Got me when I finally had to sleep.
Traveling the multiverse to figure out how to take... What is
That's
this?
what I said.
Me?
Oh, these
I'm not your
variants.
Stop! Hey, you promised you'd help me! Hey! Don't leave me here!
Alright, guys. So, just got finished up with episode 2 of Invincible. And it's a slow pickup, but it's building to something. It's reintroducing some plot points that kind of fell off in season 1. Mainly the whole Martian storyline. So now, to me, it appears, though, that the human astronaut was indeed left on Mars because he was infected by the xenomorph thing, cephalopod, I think it's called. And then it was actually a Martian that took his place on the way home. Now, this Martian is assuming a human identity. Like, I don't know why he wouldn't just say, I'm a Martian. They know about their existence. They worked with one. They would probably appreciate more having a Martian back on the team than this shapeshifter guy who, yeah, you know, he hasn't been on Earth long, doesn't really know what's normal, and he's a bit awkward. But hey, nonetheless, this is the route he's choosing. We'll see how that unfolds. But speaking of the Guardians, they're still trying to, work together as a team, build that teamwork foundation, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it took me a second. That whole shower scene with Duplicate, Rex, and Immortal. But yeah, once I picked up on it, that was pretty freaking funny. Poor Eve, she's just trying to do the right thing and help people on her own terms. But now she's starting to find out the hard way that there's a bureaucracy for a reason. The whole thing with that park that was never built because there was a sinkhole. Thankfully, no one was killed, but the intentions were good. She went in there trying to build something nice for the community, try and help them out, and after the whole event of the season 1 finale, but she didn't know. And I don't know, maybe that'll be the first step of her being pushed back into working for a team and under some type of guidance, not just off on her own. Have to wait and see. Still, her dad's a prick. Yeah, he's stubborn, prideful. Accept help from your daughter. He almost seems disgusted by her more than anything. It's messed up. But it's like, dude, take the golden apple. She's trying to help out her family. And of course, we have Mark, his mother. They're both going through a very tough time, and neither of them are willing to speak with each other. It's like, you guys know exactly what each other are going through. Just try and be there for each other. Instead, they're both trying to bury themselves in their own work. Her with the real estate, him with the superhero business. And yeah, it's just not healthy. But speaking of, I was right. Not the biggest kaiju, but he did in fact have to go fight an Atlantean kaiju. And yeah, he came out on top. Thankfully, that was the case, and then he didn't have to marry a fish. There's also that thing with Donald. It appears he doesn't know that he died. I'm assuming he's a clone, but could be wrong, could be something different. Debbie was like, what the hell, how is he here? And I've been thinking the same thing, because it hasn't officially been addressed yet. He was just there on the first episode. Maybe we'll learn more about that situation in the upcoming episodes. Maybe not. It's not the biggest, plot line to follow, but still has me curious. Speaking of Debbie, I could be reading into this way too much. It could just be some faulty hinges. But you had the cabinet door that just kept opening, and it was also happening to her with the mailbox door. If it was just the kitchen cupboard, okay, whatever. But for some reason, I kind of feel like it's Damien Darkblood reaching out, trying to communicate somehow. There was that post-credits scene in one of the episodes, I forget, but it was after he was exorcised and banished from Earth, that you heard his growl in Debbie's closet. So that plot line hasn't been addressed yet. Again, I could be reading way too much into it. It could just be faulty hinges. It's kind of the vibe I was getting. I'll have to wait and see, but at the very least, I'm sure that we haven't seen the last of Damien Darkblood. Overall, though, this was a good episode. I'm just kind of hoping the next couple of ones bring back that over-the-top bloodbath fight scene stuff. In Invincible terms, at least, stuff's been pretty tame so far, and I wouldn't mind seeing some crazy cool fighting scenes. Hopefully, again, we'll get those in the next upcoming episodes. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, as always, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you all for watching. And until the next one, I'll see you guys soon.